Good morning, Knicks Nation. Today is Monday, the 4th day of March 2024. I hope you're safe and healthy today, and I hope you enjoyed your weekend. And I hope your family is safe and healthy, and that the needs of you and your family in terms of food, shelter, clothing, as well as health are being met today. Blessings upon those that work in the healthcare field, along with the first responders who every day are saving lives. Those also that pick up garbage to keep our places clean, and those that make deliveries of important things for our convenience. Double blessings upon the men and women out here trying to help, rescue, deliver, and recover the teenagers and children that are victims of child molestation and pedophilia. Those who are also victims of prostitution and child prostitution, pornography and child pornography, human trafficking and sex slavery. Double curses on the perpetrators of these things. Double curses on those who profit from these things. And double curses on the perverts that create the demand for these industries. Finally, double blessings upon the homeless. There are nearly 600,000 men, women, and children homeless in the United States of America, and increasingly senior citizens. And there's millions of people around the world that see even worse conditions. Blessings upon them, for theirs is the kingdom. There was a basketball game last night in Cleveland, Ohio. The New York Knicks defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers last night. They defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers last night by the score of, I think it was 110 to 98, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was 110 to 98. Am I right? Take a look at that. Because I saw the game. Yes, it was 107 to 98 last night. Now, the amazing thing about this. Now, Cleveland was missing Donovan Mitchell. Okay? But the New York Knicks was missing Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby, Mitchell Robinson last night. So they were missing a lot. And Tom Thibodeau went in his pocket and pulled out the Deuce card. And so you had Deuce McBride, Donte D. Donte was phenomenal last night. Precious Achua. You had Hartenstein finally looking like Hartenstein. And you had Jericho Sims and even the two bums, Bodega 44 and Burks Bum. They all came through last night. So Deuce and Donte were the man last night. Of course, Hart triple-double. Okay? Hart, let's start with him. 13 points, 19 rebounds. This dude is 6'4", 19 rebounds, 10 assists, only 2 turnovers, plus 16. Hartenstein, 8 points, 8 assists, 7 boards. Now, it's not like, it don't look like much, but look, dude was, the energy that we were looking for, that he had been lacking, was back last night. Okay? Precious, 14 points, 4 boards. The thing about Precious, he hit a 3, 6 of 8 from the field. Tremendous defense, plus 12. Donte, 6 3-pointers. I was hoping for 5. Homie said, let me throw you another bonus one. 6 3-pointers. Okay? 6 boards. 28 points. 3 steals. Plus 9. Deuce. He played 47 minutes last night. He played 47 minutes. 6 of 15 from the floor. 4 3-pointers. Plus 11. 16 points. 5 assists. This was the best win of the season to me. It wasn't the big wins that they've had where they had big comebacks. Yeah, totally great wins. But to go into Cleveland, losing your MVP player 30, 40 seconds into the game, and already being shorthanded, and come out with a W. Look, Cleveland had Darius Garland, Max Strus, Jarrett Allen, Isaac Okoro, Evan Mobley. They had Dylan Wade, George Niang, Sam Merrill. Sam Merrill hit 7 threes last night. It wasn't enough. Deuce hit the dagger in the 4th quarter. Look, let me tell y'all something. I told y'all before, don't worry about the Knicks. I was concerned with the two bums, but I'm not concerned anymore. You know what? Not because Bogdanovich scored 20 last night. He was 1 of 6 from 3, 8 of 15 from the field, smartly going to the mid-range because homie hasn't been hitting the broadside of a bomb from 3. But he was using his 6'7" height to hit in the mid-range. And smartly, the Knicks were getting him the basketball in that area. Of course, he was -8 because he stinks on defense. So having him come off the bench in this scenario was about the best you could get from him. And Burks, I don't know, Burks played 11 minutes last night, whereas Bogdanovich played 30. Burks played 11 minutes, -7. He was 8 points, 2 of 6, 1 of 3. This is the thing. Tibbs is telling you right now, the Deuce card is taking Burks. That's it. Burks played 11 minutes on a night when Brunson is out in the first minute of the game. Brunson's out. Deuce played 47 minutes. And we've been saying for 2 years now, the more minutes you play Deuce McBride, the better he's going to get, and the more wins you will get, which is the most important thing. Okay? Tibbs figured that out. And he trusts Deuce. And Deuce was wearing his headband like he was a warrior last night on the path. Did y'all see that right hand shake and bake he did on Evan Mobley? Evan Mobley's trying to figure out if he got skates on or not. Yo, we all right. And then they got the nerve. The Don got the nerve, the unmitigated gall to pick up Shake Milton. Yeah, so we ain't got to worry about Bum Burks no more. I ain't worried about him. I'm concerned with Bum Bogdanovich, Bodega 44, because you know what? He could shoot, but he gives up points as well. So you got to kind of balance him. Sims, I got to give Sims his flowers. Plus 17. Sims played 21 minutes, 6 boards. Hey, 2 blocks. What you going to do? Sims was playing last night. Sims knows the system, okay? And he's the third string 5. And he picked up his slack right there. So you had Sims with 21 minutes and Hartenstein with 23. That's 44 out of 48 minutes right there. Then you had, of course, Precious playing a few minutes at the 5. Yeah, they really, the Knicks did us proud last night. People should stop whining. We good. And Shake Milton coming, and hopefully today's Monday. He should sign or clear waivers and sign today and be ready tomorrow at MSG against Atlanta. This is going to be interesting. What I really like, too, is that the Knicks held Cleveland to 98 points, under 100. When the defense is clicking, that's what you can expect from the New York Knicks, when the defense is clicking. And that's why my concerns about the 2 bums they added was going to be a lack of defense. Like Tom was going to favor them in terms of minutes to the detriment of the defense. But Tom ain't stupid. He played him about Bogdanovich about much as you can without getting diminishing returns. Smart. Okay. And then he only had last night, really, he only had 8 players. Because, again, JB was hurt in the first minute of the game. So then after JB was hurt, you had Deuce playing the point guard 47 minutes, the rest of the game. And then you had the other 3 guys, Burks, Bogdanovich, and Sims. You had 8 guys last night. They went into Cleveland and beat Cleveland with 8 guys. Okay? Look, we get in shape starting Tuesday. I'm telling you, watch out for Juju or OG either Friday or the game following that. They coming back. They coming soon, very soon. You can hear their footsteps coming through the door. They getting ready to come back. When they do, the NBA is going to have a problem. And right now, it's a very tight race. I think we've been saying this all year, right? We've been saying this all year that the East was going to be a dogfight, right? And so right now, like Boston's run away with it, right? So you got Boston, the top seed in the East, by 8.5 games over Milwaukee. But then Milwaukee and Cleveland only separated by half a game. Then the Knicks are they're 3.5 games behind Cleveland. They're 4 full games behind Milwaukee, but that can be made up in March. Okay. Then, of course, the Knicks are only a half game above Philly. And the Knicks are the 4th seed right now. Philly is only a half game above Orlando. And then Orlando's only a half game above the Miami Heat. And Miami is only a game ahead of the Indiana Pacers. It's a dog fight. 1 through 8 right now is a dog fight. Okay. Another losing streak. That's why I needed the Knicks to win last night. Another losing streak can knock you out. The Knicks won last night in convincing fashion without 4 starters. Well, that's not true. Without 3 starters. Without 3 starters. Brunson, Jew, and OG. Without 3 starters. They had Hartenstein. They had Donte. Donte was enough. Donte has really... This is the thing. As I keep telling all these people still whining about my boy Grimy. Look, Grimy is going to be that dude. Donte already is. When y'all going to understand that? He's already there. And not only is he there, he's coming into his own like as a star. Okay, on the big stage of Madison Square Garden. 28 points last night, 6 threes, tough defense, 3 steals. What you gonna do? Okay, you got to play this man. And so he's proven. At first I thought that he was really only effective when he was plugged with Brunson. But last night he played with the Deuce card and they rolled. Okay, they rolled. I'm very happy. I'm very satisfied. And I'm looking forward to what's coming. So we're going to be shorthanded again Tuesday night against Atlanta. But though we're shorthanded, he knows he can pull a Deuce card. And he's going to have Shake Milton. So Tibbs got weapons to call on. Okay? Everybody looked good last night. Unfortunately, Brunson hurt his leg. A sprained knee is what they're calling it. We'll find out more today probably. But they're good. And bringing in Shake, you got Donte, you got Deuce. You can rest Brunson Tuesday. Let him rest until they come into a play Orlando. And then you're bringing back, the band starts to come back. Okay? Yeah, we're in good shape, y'all. We're in good shape. Don't worry about this. We good. And if they can beat Atlanta tomorrow, it's a good chance for them to make a little stretch in this thing because Philly's got to play Milwaukee, I think, tomorrow. I think Philly played Milwaukee, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just look at that schedule there. It looks like on Tuesday, Philly plays Brooklyn at Brooklyn. Brooklyn just beat Atlanta with McCall getting 38 and Cam Johnson getting 23 on Saturday night. So Brooklyn, they could ball a little bit. And without Embiid, they could beat Philly. Okay, so that Philly got come to Brooklyn. And there was another big game. Cleveland's got to play Boston. Okay? Cleveland's got to play Boston. I don't even know if they're going to have their crew, if they're going to have Mitchell back. Cleveland's got to play Boston. That's going to be tough. And then Miami's going to beat Detroit. There's that. Miami's going to beat Detroit. They're going to beat Detroit. That's over, So, yeah. It's important games on Tuesday night. Cleveland plays Boston. Philly plays Brooklyn. The Knicks play Atlanta. Important games. Miami's going to beat Detroit on Tuesday night. You're going to have to give them that. Unless Detroit come up with a miracle from Cade Cunningham and them, I don't see them coming back and beating Miami. So Miami's going to stay on pace. So everybody's got to stay on pace. Then Atlanta has got a back-to-back. They play us tomorrow night. And then Cleveland comes to Atlanta to play Wednesday. So it's another big game. So there's some important games coming up. And, yeah, the Knicks got to be ready. And we're coming back. The move for Shake Milton, brilliant. And not only brilliant, it's not just because of what Shake can do defensively in terms of the 7-foot wingspan, the defensive chops that Tibbs loves, but it's the timing of it. Can you imagine? Now you get in shape. You just lost Brunson. Who knows how long Brunson's going to be out? And you got Shake now. Okay? Now, let's assume, for the sake of argument, let's say Brunson misses an extended time. Okay? Let's say he misses extended time. You're going to have Donte, Deuce, Shake, right? You're going to have Jew and OG Hartenstein. Okay? Your bench is still going to have Precious. You're still going to have Josh Hart. Okay? And don't let Mitch Rob come back. And then you got Bodega 44. Okay? So, and, you're going to still have all that. And so the Knicks could win. They got enough to win with that until Brunson can come back. So I'm not as worried about Brunson. I'm hoping it's not a season-ending injury. Because, sometimes them non-contact injuries are the worst. You know, them non-contact ones. Remember Bernard King got hurt chasing after a fast break trying to block somebody's shot, and nobody hit him. He just landed wrong. And that was the end of his career, pretty much. I mean, he got All-Star after that, but he wasn't the same. Okay, the Knicks wasn't the same. But let's just hope Brunson's injury is not that bad, because nobody touched him. He just jumped. He just jumped, and he wasn't jumping that high. He was doing one of his patented footwork moves, and he came down, and it wasn't like he twisted his ankle or anything. He just came down, and he started grabbing his knee. That's not good. So let's hope he's okay, right? If he just needs rest, let's give him the rest. The Knicks can afford it, and that's amazing. Without 3 starters, the Knicks can afford to rest their MVP and still win. We got a squad, y'all. We got a squad. Let's watch them run. You'll enjoy your Monday. Savor this win, and let's get busy against Atlanta. Shalom.